Have you ever heard of a player so good? He was supposed to be better than the legendary Ronaldo. This man was destined for greatness, hailed as the next king of football. But in a cruel twist of fate, his entire career, his entire world, collapsed almost overnight. This is the heartbreaking truth about Adriano, the emperor who lost his crown. In the early 2000s, a new force of nature arrived in Italian football. His name was Adriano Ribeiro. At just 22 years old, playing for Inter Milan, he was an absolute monster on the pitch. He wasn't just a striker, he was a phenomenon. Standing over 6 feet tall, with the strength of a heavyweight boxer and the speed of a sprinter, he was a defender's worst nightmare. But his true weapon, the one that made stadiums tremble, was his left foot. It wasn't just a foot, it was a cannon. He could unleash thunderous shots from impossible angles. Shots that goalkeepers could only watch fly past them. He scored 28 goals in a single season for Inter, leading them to glory. Fans called him l'Imperatore, the Emperor. He was on top of the world, drawing comparisons to the great Ronaldo Nazario. Many believed he wouldn't just match Ronaldo, he would surpass him. The future of football seemed to belong to him. But then, in August 2004, everything changed with a single, devastating phone call. While in Italy, Adriano learned that his father, Almir, had passed away unexpectedly from a heart attack back in Brazil. This wasn't just the loss of a parent, it was the loss of his anchor. His biggest supporter, his best friend. Adriano later confessed, "When my father died, it was like a part of me died with him." The phone call didn't just bring news of a death, it marked the beginning of the end for the emperor. The joy he found in football, the very reason he played, was shattered in an instant. From that day forward, the fire in Adriano's eyes began to dim. The man who once played with such passion and power became a shadow of his former self. He started missing training sessions. When he did show up, he was distracted, his mind miles away. His grief was a wound that wouldn't heal, and he tried to numb the pain with alcohol. He'd arrive at training still drunk from the night before. Inter Milan, his club, tried everything to help him. They knew the immense talent they had on their hands, but more importantly, they saw a young man in deep, profound pain. The club president, Massimo Moratti, treated him like a son, trying to shield him from the media and get him professional help. Teammates like Javier Zanetti pleaded with him, trying to remind him of the champion he was, but the darkness was too deep. The depression had taken hold, and Adriano couldn't escape it. The once unstoppable emperor was lost, drowning his sorrows and his talent in a sea of despair. By the age of 28, an age when most footballers are at the peak of their powers, Adriano's elite career was effectively over. He returned to Brazil, had fleeting moments of his old brilliance, but the consistency, the drive, the magic, it was all gone. The superstar who was meant to dominate world football for a decade had vanished. It wasn't a career-ending injury that took him down. It wasn't a lack of talent. It was heartbreak. It was a silent battle with mental health that he fought and, in many ways, lost in the public eye. Adriano's story is a powerful and tragic reminder that our heroes are human. They face struggles we can't see, carrying burdens that are heavier than any trophy. He didn't lose his talent, life simply hit him too hard. Even the strongest people fight battles in silence. If you or someone you know is struggling, please remember that reaching out for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.